Kuya Puto, why don't you make a video about kung bakit hindi maganda ang Canada for OFWs? Yun po ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Ano lang naman gusto kong gawin is to raise awareness sa mga taong totoo talagang gustong pumunta dito. You know, that way, at least meron silang idea kung talaga ano ang buhay. Dahil marami po talaga nagpapakita sa YouTube and all over the internet, like all the nice things, right? Pero not a lot of them really touch up on the realities. So I figure, you know, I've lived here like 40 years. I've seen it. I live it every day. And wala pang sugarcoat yun. Talagang sinasabi ko lang talaga yung mga may expect ng mga baguhan dito. Mga vloggers po kami. And yeah, like, you know, karamihan ng beses, we do this to create like a digital library, like a digital diary for us and our families, right? But at the same time, may responsibility po talaga kami to the viewers out there, because if you're on the other side of the planet and gusto nyo pumunta dito, okay, and we're showing you all the nice things, we're telling you all the beautiful stuff that you can get and acquire pag napunta kayo dito, right? We're doing you a disservice. You know, the last thing I want is to you know, sirain yung panaginip or pangarap ng ibang tao. Okay? If anything, I want to promote, you know, growth. I want to promote, you know, people to, you know, look for greener pastures. You know, because that's what it's all about, right? I mean, lahat naman tayo, di naman tayo nilagay dito sa mundong to para, you know, mag-settle lang or, you know, not look for a better life, di ba? So, if I can help one or two people, I've done my job. I'm very happy. And you know what? Pasensya na po to all of the people na hindi nagustuhan yung pinagsasabi ni Kuya Puto. Excuse me. But really, at the end of the day, all I'm saying po is the truth. So guys, OFW. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? So, sa akin po, ibig sabihin nun, pupunta ka sa ibang bansa para makapagtrabaho ka so you can send some money home, sustento to your family so they can live a little bit better. Hindi po kami stranger doon sa concept na yan, because even though napakatagal na po namin nagtitira dito sa Canada, like I said, I myself, 40 years, I've been here in Canada. Ganun po kami nag-umpisa. Okay? Meron po akong video na gagawin about yung history ng pamilya ko and how we got here. But before I get into that, I just want to mention, okay? Yung dad ko po, nauna siya dito bago kami nung mom ko tsaka nung brother ko sumunod. So he was here first. So you can consider him an OFW dahil nagtatrabaho po siya dito and sinusustentohan kami sa Pilipinas. Okay? Masarap ba buhay namin nun? Yes. You know? Di naman kami mayaman. Like, you know, we're not mayaman by any means of the imagination. Okay? But we live very comfortable dahil po yung dad ko, sinusustentohan po kami. Like, we were able to go to private school. Kami nung brother ko. I think it was Notre Dame of Greater Manila. May tuition fee yun. We were able to eat what we want. Okay? Yung pong mom ko, pag binibili kami ng mga damit tsaka ng mga laruan nung bata kami, it's not the best. You know, sa Divisoria kami, pero nakakabili po yung mom ko because, you know, yung dad ko sinusustentohan kami. So that, in my opinion, is the concept of an OFW, right? Pero if I compare the life that we have now versus the life that we could have had kung yung dad ko po hindi kami kinuha papunta dito sa Canada, napakalayo po talaga. Okay? Dahil kung yung dad ko po hindi kami kinuha papuntang Canada and hindi kami naging buong pamilya, instead kung ginawa niya, sinustentohan na lang po niya kami sa Pilipinas, yung pambuhay ng buong pamilya namin, like my life, my brother's life, my mom's life, you know, would have been completely different. I have a sister too, and more than likely she probably never would have been born kung yung dad ko hindi kami kinuha. Malaki po difference ng being an OFW in Canada versus actually migrating with your family. Okay? Dahil I don't think, if you ask me, okay, eto na naman, marami pong magagalit kay Kuya Puto dito, and I expect the bashers to come out of the woodworks. Ito lang po napansin ko, living here in Canada for the last 40 years. Okay? I don't think Canada is the best choice if all you want to do is be an OFW, work, and send money home. Bakit po nasabi ni Kuya Puto yun? Because the cost of living is high. Yes, kikita po kayo ng dolyar dito as an OFW. Okay? Pero, yung gasta ninyo, dolyar din. So, magkano po maipapadala ninyo sa Pilipinas? Okay? Palagay nyo ng sinuwerte kayo. Okay? And you're making, right off the bat, you're making the average income of I think it's like $55,000 a year dito sa Ontario. Palagay nyo nang naswerte kayo, tapos yun ang naland nyo na job right away as an OFW dito sa Canada. I'm pretty sure nakita nyo na po all over YouTube, like vloggers discussing, like, monthly expenses, like, rent, food, car, bunch of bills. Magkano pa po matitira sa inyo na pwede nyong ipadala sa Pilipinas? Making $55,000 a year. Kung sinuwerte kayo, right away, right off the bat, ang trabaho na makukuha ninyo is the average dito sa Canada, which is $55,000 a year, or Ontario at least. Magkano maipapadala ninyo? $500? Let's even push it, like $1,000. Okay? What difference can $1,000 make? Isipin niyo yun. Alam ko po sa Pilipinas, napakalaki na $1,000 because that's like 40,000 pesos or something like that. But if you look at the big picture, okay? Yes, sustentahin nyo ng, palagay nyo ng 1,000, okay? For you to send $1,000 back home based on a $55,000 a year salary, I don't think the life that you would have here sa Canada would be very comfortable. Because as it is right now, I know many people that are making that amount and they're single. Di sila nagsusustento kahit kanino, let alone magpapadala sa ibang bansa. And they're able to live a semi-comfortable life, but really not the life that anybody should settle for. Okay? Dahil standard of living po dito sa Canada, obviously, mas mataas sa Pilipinas, right? And at the same time, given what I just said, cost of living is also high. On the flip side, if you were to bring your family here, instead na mag-OFW kayo, if your goal was to actually bring your family here, uunlad po kayo. As in, uunlad po kayo. I've seen this all my life. I've had relatives, I've had friends, I've had neighbors, I've had co-workers. Mauuna po isa. And then the goal is not to sustento and send money back home, but instead magsikap so they can establish and become solid here and then bring their family. That way everybody, and I mean everybody, can thrive. Okay? I'll use my family as an example. Let's go back. Kung yung dad ko po nag-decide, hey, you know what, sa Pilipinas na lang kayo, I'll just stay here and I'll send money home every single month. Sure, life would be somewhat comfortable sa Pilipinas for my brother and I and my mom. But uunlad po ba yung mga anak ng dad ko, which is my brother and I? Would we have the same opportunities if nagsustento lang siya every single month until, whenever? Or would it be more beneficial, okay, to put your focus on bring your family here if that's what you want, and allow them to spread their wings and fly? I'll tell you one thing po. If I stayed in the Philippines, and kami po nung mom ko, lagi po namin pinag-uusapan to, alam ko yung sarili ko, medyo bulakbol, medyo tamad. I have the vision, pero I just need a lot of push. I need a lot of motivation. Ganun lang po talagang klaseng tao ako. Kung nandun ako sa Pilipinas, sabi po nung nanay ko, baka tambay ka lang dyan sa kanto. You know, yung mga tao na alas 10 ng umaga, nagiinuman na. You'll be one of those people. Because, you know, who knows me best than my wife but my mom? And dito po sa Canada, thank God that my father decided to bring us here. Even though, you know, we've had rough patches and, you know, life was like this, up and down, up and down. We were able to discover our path. You know, myself, my brother, my sister, my mom. You know, the fact that dati po, isipin nyo, yung tatay ko lang po ang nagpapadala ng sustento sa Pilipinas. Okay? So, 4 kami nun. It was my mom, my dad, my brother, and me. So, 3 kaming sinusustentohan. My mom, my brother, and me. Right? Tapos tatay ko lang po nagtatrabaho. Nung dinala niya kami dito, and, you know, medyo tumanda na kami, imbis na isa lang ang nagtatrabaho, 4 kami nagtatrabaho. So, we were able to help each other. Okay? And by doing that, over time, you know, nagkaroon po ng mga buhay, you know, individually, kami-kami. And we were able to figure out what we needed to figure out, and life became amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Life became amazing. It did not happen overnight, but life became amazing. The opportunities that we were able to enjoy, and all of the things that we have attained, and all of the victories that we have accomplished, I would say it was the result of my dad having that vision of bringing everybody here instead na maging OFW na lang siya and just sustento us in the Philippines. You know, there was a big sacrifice that was made at the very beginning to establish, or for my dad to establish himself, to make sure that he had enough resources to support us, to bring us here. And hopefully, you know, one day we all can start helping each other, which we did. You know, I guess what Kuya Puto is trying to say, Canada has proven to be very, very successful for people na nagdadala ng pamilya dito. You know, instead of pupunta ka dito, magtrabaho, and you support your family back home. Dahil isipin nyo, guys, the power, in our case anyways, the power of 4 is way stronger than the power of 1. Dad ko lang dati, isa lang siya. Tapos, eventually, when the time was right, naging 4 kami. Tulong-tulong. That's why we are able to be where we're at right now. Okay. So that's just my take. You know, marami po mag-disagree kay Kuya Puto, and I expect that, but this is just my take on the subject. Okay, kung magka-Canada po kayo with the intent of becoming an OFW and that's it, just to send money home, it's gonna be hard. I'm not discouraging you, but if that's what you want, you do what you want, but it's gonna be hard. But if you think bigger, focus on actually bringing the family here, you will thrive. I've seen it, guys. I've been here for 40 years. I've seen it. You're gonna hit a lot of obstacles along the way, but you will thrive. Dahil hindi kami umalis ng Pilipinas, si Kuya Puto tambay lang po. And this country gave me an opportunity to become, or at least try to become, the best version of myself.